What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. This video was filmed exclusively for odds.com. If you missed the podcast, please click the link below. Check out the full video over at odds.com. Make sure you smash that like button, and good luck on all your action. Thank you so much for the support and have a wonderful week. Let's roll. Beneil Dariush taking on Carlos Diego Ferreira. Oh boy, number 10 versus number 13, two of the biggest dark horses in the lightweight division. Both of these guys, nasty, dangerous killers. This is probably fight of the night, in my opinion. This is the one that I'm maybe most excited about because both these guys, not really flown under the radar, but kind of flown under the radar for the most part here. CDF is 17-2. Bro comes out of Fortis MMA, and even though Fortis MMA has been on a little bit of a skid lately, I like everything that they do. I like absolutely everything they do with their fighters, and those guys will bounce back and come around. And Carlos Diego may be one of the best opportunities they have for snatching gold. However, he's 36 years old, and that's a bit of a problem. If he's gonna get this thing going, he's got to do it, and he's got to do it now. Beneil Dariush is 19-4, trains out of Kings MMA. We talked about that a little bit earlier, and he has the mental advantage here of winning the first fight. However, that was so long ago when these guys fought. They are both completely different animals ever since then. So Beneil Dariush, excellent wrestling, slick jiu-jitsu, takes the back immediately, human backpack, likes to bully people against the fence. And he's on a nice 5-fight win streak. Had an absolutely incredible 2020. Coming off of that incredible knockout of Drakkar Klose and Scott Holtzman. I mean, this dude is just been nasty in the year 2020. Wondering if he can keep that up. I mean, he's coming off of 4 of his last 5 fights have all been finishes. So he's been really peaking here. The only problem for me, though, is he's shown some little hints of durability problems. Dariush has been wobbled a couple of times. He's been gassed out a couple times. I mean, even in the Drakkar Klose fight, he kind of fought back from the brink of getting finished himself to land that bomb that put Klose on his heels. So a little questionable for me. A little questionable. Carlos Diego, on the other hand, he's on a 6-fight win streak. This guy likes to control the center of the octagon, very commanding when he gets in there, walks his opponents down. He's got super improved boxing since the last time these guys fought. Doubles up on his jab, really tight hands, good head movement, but he's a little hittable. Like even though I'm praising his boxing and his head movement, he gets hit a lot. And he does use good leg kicks, good front kicks. I like that, but he never lets up. This is a guy who's just relentless. That's a good way for me to describe him, as relentless. Carlos Diego is going to have a 2-inch reach advantage here. He's got a 70% takedown defense. Beneil has an 80% takedown defense. These guys are so good on the ground, both of them, that I don't know that there's going to be a lot of ground fighting in this fight. I think it's going to be a stand-up war. And because it's going to be a stand-up war, this is kind of how I'm seeing it play out. I think that Carlos Diego has a slight advantage on the feet. I think he's got a durability advantage. I think he's got a volume advantage. And because I've seen the weakness of Dariush, because I've seen him wobble a couple of times, I can't trust him with my money. I love both these guys, and this has to be a fireball and popcorn fight for me because I think it's too close to call. You can make absolutely any argument you want for either side of this fight. These guys are both so good that it can't be wrong. You know what I mean? You can argue either which way you want for this one. And taking Beneil Dariush as an even money or plus 105 dog, that is not a bad bet. Saying Carlos Diego Ferreira is just a little bit better. He's a little bit more durable. That is also not a bad bet at minus 125. So I don't blame you either side of the fence you fall on. I would be curious to take maybe a shot at the under 2.5 at plus 110. Both these guys are so dangerous. So dangerous. But Benny's been knocked out 3 times. Even though Diego has only been knocked out the once, I don't necessarily expect it to happen again. But Dariush has shown he's willing to sit on his punches. He's willing to show that power off. There's always that finishing opportunity. Maybe this fight goes the distance, and instead of going under, you lay the minus 120 that it hits the judges' scorecards because both these guys play a little bit more defensively. I don't know. So this is a fight that I'm planning on passing on completely. I'm going to say Carlos Diego wins by knockout. That's the prediction. I'm going to say Carlos Diego Ferreira wins by knockout. This may end up being my little round 3 sprinkle opportunity on this card. I know everyone's talking about it. Everyone's saying, Clint, you said you weren't going to do the props and stuff anymore, but bro, we just came off of back-to-back scores on those round 3 prop sprinkles. big ones too. So I'm probably going to continue to do those when I see the opportunities. Unfortunately, the one I had for this card just got canceled. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But Ferreira in round 3 is 13-1. That might be my sprinkle. So I'm not planning on doing anything big on this card. I'm not going to take on this fight. I'm not going to take a side. I'm not going to take a total. Lean is Carlos Diego. Lean is Carlos Diego by knockout. But these guys are both incredible, and I can't stand in front of either of them. It's more of the fact that I don't want to be on the opposite side of either guy, less that I want to bet on, because they're both bet on fighters, in my opinion. Whole lot of chat to catch up with on that one. This fight blew up. You people are excited about this one, and rightfully so. 278 live viewers. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me.